thought you said t-shirt?
I didn't see it. I was right there. I was like,
Oh, yeah, I said t-shirt.
I sound like E, that's why we were giggling.
Do you consider C-sharp minor?
Yes.
It's like D flat.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to wait for just to make sure that I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I didn't see what I expected to see. All of your preps for the previous exercise were very large. They were forte preps, at least. The first one was more like a fortissimo prep. Your prep reflects the style. So just, I mean, if you want it fortissimo, make them give it to you. If you want it smaller, you need to show it smaller. Number 2 is fine by me. Start on the 3rd measure. Do it as much that time, but you're still doing it a little. Do it again. Stop. That was better. What is it? What was the thing you were doing?
Was I slowing too?
Nope. Okay. You stopped pulling.
Okay.
And for a second, it was like shaky pulling,
Yeah.
but then
the
you
first
stopped.
time I know I forgot which direction I was going.
Okay, and then you did the same thing in the first one. So watch those melded fermatas.
Okay. When you go to number 3, you have a responsibility as a conductor to breathe both in the style of the music and the way that you want your players to breathe. So keep that in mind, because you're breathing right now like you've scalded the roof of your mouth with a hot piece of pizza, and you need to cool it down. Like I don't know. I don't know how to do it. So
wow.
Well, no, I can't think of the proper analogy. I was trying to think of an animal, but I don't know any animal that breathes like that, unless it's like sick and dying.
Right.
So okay, number 3.
Thank you, Dr. Neisler. Know how to breathe? Is that the issue here?
No, maybe not. Style or
Great, well here you go. You need to open your mouth and inhale. Right now you're doing like this little...
I guess I'm breathing for me, not...
well, that's fine. Go ahead and breathe for you, but your students won't breathe,
Right.
and then they'll all give you this sound and you'll be like, what is it? You know, yeah! And there should be air going in. You know, not looking fish fish fan. Oh, wow. Okay, you need to start in measure 3 and figure out a way to make that between measure 3 and 4 more successful.
Okay.
And there should be some breathing involved. Not between 3 and 4,
Right.
but in measure 4, there should be some breathing there.
Okay.
Okay. Conduct it fortissimo. Give him exactly what he asked for. No, stop. That's not what he asked for. Give him exactly what he asked for. Okay, that was closer. When you conduct it fortissimo, you should automatically suck in more air because it requires more air for them to play louder. As opposed to, do you see how weird that looks? That's why they gave you weird accents, because there's a disconnect. You're pulling the air and pulling the sound from them. And we're just trying to get you starting to breathe. That's why the fortissimo. Do it again.
Hey Kyle, make sure that you're like
Yeah.
staying relaxed and not overthinking things. Like I'm starting to go think impression a little bit. Like when every time you conduct it, you're really, really thinking.
Mhm.
Like, and naturally you are a good conductor. So kind of don't get forced into, I have to do all these things.
Okay.
Start with what is natural and feels right to you, and probably you're gonna figure out how to tweak things on your
The
own.
pot says to the kettle.
Oh, I know. But
3 and 4.
That was a beautiful, rich, full mezzo forte. Congratulations, you've learned how to breathe. Now make your breath style and your pattern style match. I don't care what size you choose, but make them match, okay? That's in the future.
and your ready position is like drifting higher and higher and higher every time. Like, so now you're like a.
Eventually, you're gonna have to do this to get a, okay.